Hello YouTube, Network Hacker TV here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a TweetDeck style icon in Adobe Photoshop CS4. So you want to go to File, New. You want to make a image with the width by 500 and the height 500 pixels. Okay. Now here's our basic white canvas. Now what you want to do is you want to double click on the background to make it layer 0. Alright, and then you want to make a new layer. And this is where we're going to start the actual icon. The TweetDeck style icon part. So you want to go to your rounded rectangle to the left, and then you want to hold and drag and make a good size rounded rectangle. Make sure it does not take up the whole icon. So that's about fine. Make sure your foreground color is black before you do this. Alright, and let's center it. So that's pretty centered. If you want, you can always make it bigger by resizing it. So you see it has these little this little outline that you can't really see because the actual background is white. So all you want to do to get rid of that is just to click that, and it'll make the rounded rectangle smooth. So you want to make a new layer again, and then this time you want to select your rectangle tool and just make a regular square. It doesn't matter what size because we're gonna always resize it. Make it black, okay? And now you can see the white outline I was talking about. So let's just click that again, and that white outline will go away. Now with this square, we're going to be making a diamond effect. So you want to rotate it, okay? And let's resize it to make it more of the look of a square. All right. As you see, the image is coming together. Okay. And make sure the sides right here of the square are right at the end of the image, so you have the image of like an arrow coming down from the rounded rectangle. Okay, hit apply, and there you go. There's your little actual TweetDeck icon. So you can add text to it, you can edit it, and that's really it. But let's add text to it so I can show you what how it would look. Okay, and my text is going to be called Star Avenue if you like it, and I'm just gonna write TV. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna use this text because it's not capitalized. So I'm going to use, I want to make this long. I'll just use this text. Okay, not the best text, but oh well, I'll just use it for this tutorial. Now once you have your text anywhere you want, I can just resize it and put it in the middle, and it'll look pretty decent. Now remember, to give it more of a cool effect with our layer 0, we can right click and select blending options, and you can choose your gradient overlay instead of having a white border around the actual TweetDeck icon. So let's choose maybe like a gray into a white. You can't see, and to give it just more of like a not white effect, I guess, we can add a inner shadow, and let's go to normal, bring the opacity down a little bit. Alright, and we can also add an inner glow, but that's if you want an inner glow. Bring the opacity up to 100%, bring the range up all the way, and then just bring the size up. And then you see it has like a little chromey effect, not much, but a little one. Okay, now we can also edit the actual background, the actual icon, but before we do that, we want to merge both of these layers. So hit shift and click both layers, right click and select merge layers. Now you don't have to rasterize them in this situation because they're already rasterized with the actual rounded rectangle and the square itself. So after that, you want to right click, select the blending options, select gradient overlay, and once again choose your colors. Make sure they don't match the background unless you add a stroke. So I'm just gonna make it just white. Oh, let me get rid of that one. Okay, now white going to maybe darker gray. Okay, and stroke gives it an outline so you can see it more. So I think that looks pretty decent. We can't really see the text that much, so you want to edit the text too. Blending options, gradient overlay, and you just want to edit the colors of the text. Make it a little bit darker. Now once again, we can also add a stroke, but for text, I'm not gonna have the stroke too big. I have it on 2. Alright, now the text isn't looking that good because the font is ugly, but if you have a decent font, a nice looking font, then this will come out looking very nice. So once we're done with everything, we can add a new layer, and what we're going to do now is we're going to add a shiny or glow effect to the top left corner. So you want to select your ellipse marquise tool and just drag and hold, and you'll have like a little circle appear. Doesn't matter the size because we can always resize it. Okay, now we want to select your paint bucket tool, which is normally a gradient tool. Make sure your foreground color is white, okay, and just hold, just click. Okay, now if you don't want, let's say you want it to be a bigger range, you can just resize it. Alright, and apply that. Alright, now we want to bring the opacity down between 20 and 35. Not too much, but not too big. Okay, right now I have it set on 23. Okay, and if we go to matter of fact, that's a little bit too high. Let's bring it down to maybe about 16. Okay, now if we will go to select and deselect, now we'll see we'll have the glowing effect. Now we can even when we have the glowing effect, you can also resize it, so we can rotate it, okay, and just make it bigger. Okay, and that looks pretty decent. So the glowing effect is not really visible because I basically chose the same colors for the background and the actual TweetDeck style icon, but you probably can see it if you're like on a channel page or something like that, if you really pay close attention. But thank you guys for watching this quick tutorial. Once again, another shout out, matter of fact, I'll pull up my YouTube page right now. If you guys don't know, my account got hacked. I made a video on it, and I have got a lot of support back. I have 123 subscribers in like the last 2 days, and I'm very, very appreciative of that. Thank you guys for subscribing to me. Please keep on subscribing, and I'll have more tutorials to come. So once again, thank you guys for watching this tutorial. Any links or any information about me will be in the description. Have a nice